Hello everyone. So today I'll be presenting my paper for the SEEDS conference, the International Sustainable Ecological Engineering Design for Society SEEDS for the year 2021, authored by me, Ali Saad, and co-authored by Professor Chris Course. So I'll be looking at extracting the modern method of construction values that contribute towards employment opportunities amidst global pandemics. So, as we all know, the unfortunate event of COVID 19 has resulted in huge, unprecedented redundancy rates, represented by over 300,000 employees from vast sectors losing their jobs just in the first few months of the pandemic. And those figures are only for the initial stage, where I assume that those figures have by now doubled or tripled, unfortunately, and we can see that huge sectors are actually being influenced by this pandemic. So that's issue number one. Issue number two is represented by the huge need of housing within the UK housing sector, represented by the need of 300,000 new homes per year to be met in order to meet the emerging market needs. So for us to solve the first issue by solving the second issue, to meet the current ever increasing market need, we have to employ over 200,000 new employees, new workforce, alongside to actually employ 700,000 just to replace the current existing retiring workforce. So, in order for us to meet those market needs of development, there are new methods called the modern method of construction. So, what are they? What are those new methods? Those methods merely look at transforming the activities from being majorly on site to being majorly offsite, represented by three main phases. The first phase is the design and construction of site. The second phase is the transportation to the site, and the third phase, which is basically assembly on site. So the benefits of the modern method of construction are represented by the better health and safety, the better well-being for employees contributing in such developments, the better productivity the modern method of construction are proving, and the better ability to monitor and control the quality, the time, and the cost, which are considered contemporary construction challenges. So in order for us to exploit those MMC benefits, MMC values, we have to look at upskilling the current skills and identifying potential new emerging skills different from the traditional methods. So, in order to do that, this paper identifies 17 companies of which they have significant experience in the modern method of construction and are located within our region, which is Yorkshire and the Humber. So those 17 companies must meet one or more of the categories defined by the UK government, the seven categorized MMC categories. So this research have identified trends and new roles represented by, but not limited to, digital testers, VDC managers, modular joiners. So new titles are emerging as part of the modern method of construction. As well as that, the skills gap and new directions are actually noticed. Skill gaps represented by huge vacancies within the design, commercial, and sales and marketing roles. Design, it is represented by the new requirement because it is a different aspect to design buildings off-site and then design that to be online with the assembly and transportation phases. The commercial and the proper commercial management is as well one of the emerging vacancies in those 17 companies, and this is justified due to the commercial activities surrounding overall MMC activities throughout its different phases, and the sales and marketing as well, justified by the new trend, the new emergence of the modern method of construction, and the need to recruit personnel to ensure better adoption and better diffusion of those modern methods. Another issue highlighted in this research is the communication channel constraints. So, using Alexa, which is a software that identifies visits within a site for a period of time, we noticed that the website, or most of the websites, have minimum visitor visits, which acts as a constraint for people, unemployed people, actually entering those sites, benefiting from the vacancies advertised on those sites, the information, the news, the educational or training courses, for instance, from those websites as a whole, from those companies. So as a result, based on those results, I designed a website which I called Project 10, representing the 10 needs or the 10 emerging skills, the new skills required by MMC, having a model of one step back represented by the unfortunate event of COVID 19 and 300,000 steps forward represented by the new increasing need of housing per year by the UK housing sector. So, in other words, the increasing need for housing influence more adoption of innovation represented by more adoption of the modern method of construction, and more adoption of modern method of construction can actually contain employment opportunities. However, in order for us to exploit those opportunities, we have to create a good communication channel and a good upskilling strategy. So to do so, we have to make a platform to ensure that this upskilling is effective and ensure that vacancies are actually reaching to unemployed individuals. So, in conclusion, this study looked at how the modern method of construction are actually disrupting and creating new skills, new trends, and what are the issues surrounding MMC as a whole, and what are the issues that could be solved by those modern methods. So, thank you for listening for this presentation, and I am happy to answer any questions.